Welcome to Ethanol Producer Magazine's top headlines from the past week. I'm your host, Jill Nelson. Before we get started, we'd like to invite you to join us for a free webinar titled Your Roadmap to Total Tank Protection on Thursday, February 28th at 2 p.m. Central. Sponsored by Stover Controls, attendees will get an inside look at the layers of tank management and the steps needed to achieve total tank protection. Register at ethanolproducer.com. The Renewable Fuels Association is calling on the U.S. EPA to use its upcoming Renewable Fuel Standard Reset Rule to reallocate renewable volume obligations impacted by recent small refinery exemptions, a 2016 lawsuit, and a recent bankruptcy settlement. On January 29th, Jeff Cooper, President and CEO of the RFA, sent a letter to Acting EPA Administrator Andrew Wheeler in which he said the RFA expects the EPA will use the reset rule as an opportunity to adjust future implied blending obligations for conventional fuels upward to account for the 500 million gallons of renewable fuel improperly waived from the 2016 standards. Read the full story on ethanolproducer.com. Ethanol producer Poet has entered the asphalt market with its new co-product, Jive, a proprietary corn oil-based product now being used by construction companies across the U.S. to modify or rejuvenate asphalt in roads. According to Poet, Jive makes roads more resilient in both high and low temperature conditions. The company said the product helps roads resist cracking in cold weather and rutting during the warm season. It is also used to soften old asphalt so it can be recycled into new roads. White Fox Technologies has announced the successful installation and startup of its White Fox ice system at United Ethanol's plant in Milton, Wisconsin. According to White Fox, the system has already allowed United Ethanol to increase capacity by 15%, with the capability to increase by another 5%. The modular bolt-on system has freed up capacity in the plant's distillation dehydration section, which will allow the facility to increase its annual production capacity to more than 60 million gallons. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be back next week with more of the ethanol industry's top stories.